My name is Ali Kazma. I'm a video artist. I've studied cinema, but I've been making videos since 1998. I've been working on a video series called Obstructions for about 7-8 years now. It's a series where I work with people and institutions and organizations which are producing things, which are transforming things. Through this series, I'm trying to make a kind of a poetic archive of the human condition as I find it in my time. So I made 16 of these videos. This will be number 16. I usually come into this space where I'm going to shoot and I take still photographs. I am alone because I don't want to intrude and I want to see things in their own way. Of course, when you come in with a camera, you're always intruding, but I try to do it as little as possible. And I shoot, and I shoot, and I shoot, and I shoot. The shooting is a very long process. I usually shoot more than 10, 12 hours, sometimes as much as 20, 30 hours. And then I make 10 to 12-minute films of what I believe is the fundamental, the essence of the work I'm shooting. Rolling Mills, I think, was the fourth video I made on the series. My father is an architect, and when I was a kid, I used to go to the construction sites with him. One of the places he took me was this place, Rolling Mills, and they were building steel rods to use in the constructions. And it was such a magical place when I was a child. It's a very rhythmic place. The sounds, the smells, the heat, and the visual structure of the thing. It's really like a kind of it was a very impressive thing for me. I've been doing a project about books for almost 2 years. It's a parallel project to my video project. It's a book about books. So I've been traveling all over Europe, going to places where books are kept, maintained, restored, made, pressed, printed, binded, designed, and taking many photographs in these places. I was asked to do a new work for an exhibition on critique of institutions. I proposed the curator to make a new work. It does not belong to the Obstruction series because it's shot in a studio and it's done in another way. So I found this guy who works in a notary, and we went to a studio. We isolated his gesture. I wanted to get very good sound, so we picked a table that made a very good sound. dance is a very special work because in this work, object-subject relationship is very blurred. You are the dancer, you are the tool, but you're also the master of the tool. So there is this idea that you work with your own self. So I was very interested to see this sudden transitions between object-subject relation in the dancer. And for this reason, it's also very difficult to capture it on film. You're trying to catch something, but it's always just outside of your frame a little bit, maybe. Or maybe she's just done it, but you were not there to capture it. Or you've captured it, but maybe it would have been better from this angle. So it's a very difficult work to shoot. But it was also something to get my hands dirty with the arts. Of course, it's an art dance. And I wanted to understand how I could start to include art in my series as well. Kazma is a work I did 3 years ago. I shot this work in many different times because I shot the factory, I shot where it was painted, I shot the défilé. I am really very unimpressed by the way the consumer society creates these abstractions of objects. This is a very regressive thing for the society, for individuals and for the society. So I always want to kind of remind myself and whoever sees the work that these are things. These are things you can touch, you can rip, you can build, you can make. These are not things that are outside of you. They don't come from Mars, all shiny and ready. They are things that are produced by humans. I want to de-abstract these abstract signs. And taxidermist, for me, was a very iconic activity that symbolizes a lot of these things. I just wanted to really show you how this guy gets made. And then through that, maybe create a more authentic relationship to the world.